Hello and welcome back to an episode of StarCraft 2 Co-op mode. Today we'll be going over Nova. So Nova is kind of a different Terran and different gameplay. She doesn't really have a build of units that she has to pick. It's more adaptation. And what I mean by that is you unlock every super unit that you have. It's just all the super equipment that you have to get is actually on her. And with upgrading, you pretty much from off the top of my memory, which I'm actually going to go over the vehicles and stuff later. But pretty much Nova is similar to the gameplay that she is in the other in the cut of the DLC. The only difference is you actually don't have to worry about unit comp, and you don't exactly have to choose upgrades for any of them. She will actually throughout upgrade herself and unlock upgrades for her units. But she is an easy unit to she's an easy class to get used to because of the fact of the matter. She's similar to Zagra. She doesn't have to build too many supplies to survive. Actually, she doesn't have to build supply depots at all. She gets 100 flat out, which means you don't have to build supply depots. You don't have to upgrade your command center to give an extra supply or whatever. What that absolutely means is you can't have a huge chunk of units and leave it. But other than that, what it actually means is she's going to be having a harder time to actually produce the units itself. And what I mean by that is some of the units are really, really expensive.
Our plans to enter the Void are in jeopardy. Amon intends to destroy Ulnar by overloading its celestial locks.
So as you can see,
Activating
under
all
supply
5
here.
locks is your objective. Units from both of your armies must stand together near a lock to activate it.
SCV ready.
So you don't have to build up supply or anything. You don't have to constantly spend money to produce a single structure. You do still have to buy the structures themselves, but the one difference is you don't actually get to produce the units itself. And what that mostly means is it saves you a lot of time and a lot of strategizing what you really need to do. But also adds another thing that, as I said before, stuff gets kind of expensive, which is sometimes really difficult for if you have some units being produced. That could actually be cut off. But luckily enough, cutting off doesn't really hurt you much. By the way, Nova does have snipe, and she has a sabotaging drone. She does have tactical news and hollow decoy, but the one thing is that requires a later upgrade. But for now, since I am overwhelmed with one supply and I need to actually build another one, that's something different. The only and here's another thing: you can't build another bunker, so that means you're stuck with one single bunker. That's it. You're not going to be able to produce too much of anything else.
SCV ready.
Now, since I do have a good chunk of units being produced right now, I think this will be it, because I do need to build defense structures. But other than that, that should be it for what I need. Her ability bar is mostly defense drone. You can get a max of 3 charges. I think you have an upgrade that originally I think it's 2, then it becomes 3. You also get Griffin airstrike, which is mostly, well, it airstrikes the field. Tactical airlift, instantly
Upgrade complete.
I just can't speak.
SCV ready.
Now back to it.
Anyway, so you're able to switch from her sneak mode to her assault mode. I think that's what it's actually called.
Amon's army is attempting to secure a celestial lock. It will begin to overload if they succeed.
So,
We'll
right
secure the
now,
area.
I don't really care about how Nova is going to set up. But I do care about getting my units, well, get at least one of my units over here to help.
Encountering Terran combatant. Initiating assault.
Amon's followers have taken control of the celestial lock. It is your objective to take it back before it overloads.
We cannot claim the objective without our ally.
Now, I do want to go ahead and yank this guy over here,
Our allies
credit
are
him
being
to
attacked.
3, put this guy on 2, because here's the one thing. I don't require to have line of sight. I actually am able to teleport my unit. Well, not really teleport. I'm able to bring in the units itself.
Nova here.
But it does mean I do have a very good starting setup.
The lock has been activated.
I do want to go ahead and actually build some turrets. But her turrets are a bit expensive, so if you are on defense missions, I do suggest you go ahead and try to at least create some sort of opening for your group.
Status report.
So I could buy an airlift. A lot of her set is you build up and you don't do anything else but build it up. So mostly the main problem of her is a lot of her units are quite expensive. Elite Marines, they cost 25 more. For these guys, they cost 250 each. And spec ops ghosts are 500 each. That wouldn't be too much of a problem if it wasn't for the fact that
Amon's forces are moving to seize the celestial lock.
Status report.
I have a similar to him, but
En route.
Upgrade complete.
This calls for a little sabotage.
Amon's forces have taken control of the celestial lock. Your primary objective is to activate it.
On the move.
now Nova does not gain any
Calling down the
Our
Hyperion.
allies are being attacked.
doesn't gain too many different abilities.
It seems Amon has gained control of the Zelnaga construct. This is sacrilege, commanders. Destroy it if you can.
Our allies are being attacked. Our allies
Now I am losing units, but here's the one thing. I don't really care because of the fact of the matter, I need more supply, and my ally is actually kind of helping out a little bit.
Our allies are being attacked.
Plus, I'm able to
Our
go ahead and
ally
resupply
must be
here.
present to claim the objective.
En route.
We could use some help here.
Now my units do heal,
Executed.
but it will take time and it will take measurements.
Another lock has now been activated.
Now I actually do need to
Hardly broke a
yank a
sweat.
unit off of here to create a factory, and then heading back to work.
Nova here.
Now I do need to get myself more
Research
units.
complete.
I am going to try to get myself some marauders because I do like the marauders. But if I remember correctly, if I could actually yeah, these units I think have 50% more health, so that's really good. And for the marauders, I think their health is different too, so they're a little bit more durable. Yeah, they're 350 health when they're normally 150 health, so they are actually really good. So with my units, I'm actually really supplying myself.
Say again?
I do probably want to go ahead and show off the goats, but I think for right
Status
now, I'm actually getting some help here.
Strictly business. En route. Acknowledged. Oh,
I'm actually taking out the more tougher units.
Add-on complete.
The enemy is attempting to capture a celestial lock.
And I think for right now, I shouldn't really care, but I think I do. Can I actually fly over
Our
here? No.
allies are being attacked.
I haven't
Amon's
really
minions
tested
have
out
taken a lock in his
this,
name.
but still.
This cannot go
This is
unanswered.
mostly the airstrike.
Our allies
It does a good
are
chunk of
being
damage to a lot of units.
Our allies are being attacked.
There we go.
Griffin's ready for boarding.
We cannot claim
I-
the objective without our ally.
I've actually messed up right there.
Our allies are being attacked.
Yeah, we should probably take that out. Sadly enough,
Cannot allow
I'm
Amon's
right now on
army
a
to take
cooldown.
control of this lock.
Actually, right. I actually don't have
Our
units for
allies
this.
are being attacked.
Got it.
Our allies are being attacked.
I actually should go ahead and try to get something down here.
We could use some help here. Need something blown up? Give us your...
The celestial lock will soon be under enemy control.
We could use some help here.
Bringing a defensive drone online. I'll make it
Where's my units?
3 of the locks are now ours. We must secure the remaining 2. The enemy has seized a celestial lock. We must take it back.
loud and clear.
I'm actually going to go ahead and
Hyperions inbound.
supply another set of units. Now I do want to probably go ahead and set up some more units
Engaging the enemy.
for over here. Sadly enough, I don't have vision of that, so
Confirm that last. Consider it done.
Our ally must be present to claim the objective. Attack.
Loud and clear.
Our allies are being attacked.
We could use some help here.
Your forces are under attack.
Got
Status report. En route.
Oh. Well, there goes Nova. The turret's expensive, but I need to actually get a missile turret up.
Four of the 5 locks are under our control. Only one remains.
Of course, I keep forgetting that.
Been waiting on you.
Our allies are being attacked.
Yep.
Our ally must be present to claim the objective.
The wonders of modern technology.
Not enough minerals.
I think this will be it.
Activated.
We are one step closer to regaining full control of the celestial locks.
And
Operation successful.
yep, that's it. We didn't get the bonus objective, which I'm kind of sad for, but still,
Amon will be unable
she's
to
good for
bypass
this
the gap.
map, but it's not
Well
really
done,
that good.
commanders. Ulnar is saved.
Yeah. We didn't really get the bonus objective, and really, that was quite quick. But still, I didn't really get to show off the other units itself. And, yeah, I'm not the happiest person about that. I really did want to show off more of the units. But still, stuff is stuff. Anyway. So Nova's units, as we've seen, is the Lead Marines, which gains the Plus Sight and the Super Stim Pack. Marauder Commandos, we actually seen they have another weapon and they got slowing charges. Special Ops Ghosts, they do have snipe, but it's actually on, I think, costs less, and they shoot it on their own. But they also do have an EMP round, which will shut down. Hellbat Rangers, I didn't show off, but they have a leap ability, and I'm trying to remember because I did go through all the units once, but I just can't remember the rest right now. Probably when I go along, it may help me. Anyway, the Strike Goliaths, they are able to attack air and ground units. And I think they do gain another ability. Heavy siege tanks, those actually get spider mines. And I think they also gain that they do less damage to friendly units. And I think that's it. Raider Liberators, I think they gain, like, they're able to switch faster. I just can't remember right now. Raven Type 2. These have the railgun turrets, the biomedical repair drone, and the Predator missile. I actually didn't discover that until I went, like, you know what, there's actually Zerg, so I might as well get it. The co-op Banshees, I think they gain the permanent cloak. I just can't remember. And other than that, you do get other units. I'm trying to remember off the top of my head. But also they gain jump packs more later. So, yeah. Oh, they also gain increased sight, and they do get the stun as level 6. Siege tanks are able to upgrade their range as well to increase their siege while in siege mode. Oh, and oh, I forgot one, and I know it was really good. Normally, liberators do not attack structures, but you're able to actually upgrade it so you can attack structures with it. And you can also upgrade the covert banshees to actually let it do the spread attack. But other than that, that's mostly it for the units itself. Now on to the upgrades. Yeah. You don't get the airstrike until level 2. You don't get her switching from co-op to assault mode until level 3. You actually don't get the stim packs or the second attack that Mars are able to do until 4. And transport is actually level 5. Now, another thing that she really does have good, which I think all Terrans have, I think at some point, is automatic refineries, which are very good because that actually saves you 6 supply for something else. Another thing, as I said before, level 9 you get tactical nuke, strike, and hollow decoy, which is probably separated into 2 when she's in her co-op mode, tactical nukes, and hollow decoys when she's at assault mode. I think other than that, I'm literally looking at this for the first time. Huh. I know I've looked at the end one. Yeah. Switching between these two will allow you to actually... It reduces cooldown. I didn't really show it off because there wasn't really a good point to show it off. Because of Betamaer, I really needed this stealth. But this also allows you at the max upgrade of your energy when you switch between them. And you also gain bonuses when you switch into them. But anyway, from that, I say Nova is a good unit for rushing on. If you are in the late game, it's probably very bad for her, but she also, as before, has some pretty good air units. And as I said before, she doesn't have a medic, but it's mostly because of the Raven Type 2 is the medic itself. You just have to read it, and that's my problem. I don't like using Raven, so I thought, no, it's not going to be useful to me. Unless there's a biomech. And this kind of does really help when you are pausing because of Vetmar. Like if you are on a mission that requires you to defend something, that drone, if you deploy it, either at the beginning, middle, or end, will actually save you the cost of buying more units. And even if your units die off, with the extra money that you did save up, you could either get the unit again or get better ones. But either way, that's Nova. Her upgrades aren't really good for her sometimes, but still, what do you have to say? She's a ghost. Anyway, guys, if you guys enjoyed the video, please go and hit that like button, subscribe, and see more content. And if you guys